So I played some of the Call of Duty Alpha this weekend. It was entirely this Champion Hill mode, which is the new tentpole mode for Vanguard. Um, it's I don't like it. It's okay, but man, I don't like it. I really prefer Gunfight. Um, Basically, aside from a lot of the issues that I know Sledgehammer is already working on, like terrible visibility, distracting gunfire sounds from other matches going on that make it harder to hear footsteps, which are already too quiet. Sound tuning is just very bad in this game right now, and of course it's an alpha, so whatever. I just okay, so I don't like the look of the maps. The graphics are fine, but it's very brown. It's like everything's brown and gray and army green. Which that's one direction you can go with a World War II game, but it's certainly not necessary. I think of like gunfight maps, which is the closest analog to Champion Hill. That we'll get to why it's not at all the same in a minute. But gunfight maps in Cold War, for instance, you have KGB, which is the interior of a Russian building. It's white and red. You have game show, which is this colorful interior TV studio with a lot of different colors. You have Mansion, which is outside and very bright, blue skies. At Modern Warfare's gunfight maps, you had Bazaar, you had courtyards, you had all kinds of different settings for these different maps, and they were all very different from one another. In Champion Hill, there are only four maps, and they are all very, very similar to one another. All the color schemes are very blah, very ugh. It's even worse than Modern Warfare, which overall was kind of a drab-looking game. Warzone, kind of a drab-looking game compared to the colorfulness of Black Ops Cold War, which I vastly prefer. So that's unfortunate. I don't love the destructible walls. Right now there's some issues like aim assist works through walls, and you can see nameplates, so you can shoot people through walls way too easy. Meanwhile, it's still way too hard to actually see players or hear players coming up on you. I don't love the map design. I think is good map design if you're talking about 6v6 modes, but it would be too small, obviously. But I like the more symmetrical approach in gunfight maps. Overall, I think that Champion Hill is fundamentally just not a good mode. It's not a good idea, and it's not for me. Even after you fix all the problems with it, you still have the fundamental problem of fairness. And what I loved about Gunfight was that it put everybody on a level playing field. So you start with the same loadouts. Every time you switch to a new loadout, everyone switches to a new loadout. In Champion Hill, you get cash from picking it up on the ground and from killing enemies and picking up what they drop. And with cash, you can buy new weapons. You can upgrade your weapon. You can buy armor. And armor, I hate it so much. I really think it has no place in multiplayer. It's fine in Battle Royale, I guess, but I just don't like it. You can buy perks, like you can buy kill streaks like Spy Plane. You can get a sniper rifle. You can all of this. You can buy extra lives, and then lives themselves. Each team starts with 12, and once you lose all your lives, you're out. But all of this can lead to a final match or final matches that are deeply, deeply skewed, where one team who's done better not only has more lives at the end, but has earned more cash, has upgraded their weapons more, starts a match with a spy plane and armor, all these other perks. Maybe you've made it to the final round, but you only have 2 lives left. They have 10 lives left. You don't have any cash in the bank. They have all this. They have all these great items that they've purchased. So you go into this final match and you just have no chance. In Gunfight Tournament in Black Ops Cold War, you, of course, if you got to the final match, you might still get stomped by the other team. They might just be better than you. But you go in not having to worry about lives, not having to worry that they're better equipped, not having to worry about any of that stuff. You go in level playing field. Everyone has the same stuff. You have to get to 6 wins, and it's just a test of skill. And I love that about Gunfight. And it is not that way in Champion Hill. All the technical problems aside, this is a mode that rewards better players, and puts everyone on a very, very uneven playing field. I get like better play. You say, well, it's a competition. Better players are going to win. Well, yeah, but they could win, and win without having so many advantages. The live system, I really hate it. Just have matches, and if you lose the match, you're just out. That's so much more elegant than having like straggling teams that just sort of hang on with a couple lives for a while. It's just in almost every tournament, like whether you're playing tennis or a video game or whatever, it's almost always an elimination based thing. Like you lose and you're out, and the winning team goes on and they start fresh against the next team. But in this, you might win. You might eliminate the other team, but then you go into the next match with half the lives that the other team has. So it's always an uneven footing when you're in this mode. You can still we got into the last few rounds with 10 lives left, way more than the other teams, but it was an uneven number of teams left, and so we kept on getting pit against another team, while other teams got to sit out and just spectate, and that like whittled down our lives, and we ended up losing. It was ridiculous, and it was just also because there's so many frustrating things about these maps. I can't see anybody. It's like pretty much we were playing well, but we had a lot of good luck, I guess, and then we just got stomped at the end, even though we were ahead, simply because we just lost our mojo, I guess. So it's possible to still lose with all those advantages, as we have proven, but overall, this game mode is going to reward the best players by giving them the most stuff and having the most lives at the end, and you lose that sense of like, I got to the final match, and now it's just up to like, and you get to the final match of Gunfight Tournament, you're probably up against a good team because they've beaten all the other teams coming to from their side of the bracket, but you still have a chance. You can still win, and it's just not the same in Champion Hill, and I really don't like that. I really don't like how this game mode has been designed. I think it's a poorly thought out game mode. I think that they could have just put Gunfight Tournament in there, had a really, I think Gunfight could be its own whole standalone game, honestly, like Warzone, basically. That's how much I enjoy this mode. They could have done something like that, had a Gunfight Tournament mode that was, 1, 2, or 3 v 1, 2, or 3, right? So 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, or rotated that or something, but just always, let players have the same, just follow the same things, same loadouts, no lives, straight up tournament style. That would have been so much better. And I just, I think that the maps all being connected with the spectating buy station area in the middle, that's a cute idea. But in practice, like, it just leads to drabber map design, I think. They all look the same because they're all set in the same area. And it leads to what we've talked about earlier, like the sound effect muddying, where you can hear other gunshots from the next map over, and you can't hear the freaking footsteps of the enemy player. So I am not thrilled. I'm not thrilled with this mode. I know, like, I had a lot of doubts about Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War during the alpha and beta for that game, and I've since really changed my mind, and I love that game now. And actually, I think going back to the Modern Warfare engine and style of movement and all of that, I think it's really actually a step back. I think I really hope Treyarch just makes its next game using the same engine they're using now, because I just think it's more fun, it's more arcadey, it's faster, it's more fluid, and I know I used to say the opposite, and I've just really come around on it, but yeah, I don't know, Champion Hill, don't love it. Hopefully the beta's better, but it's really kind of put a damper on my hype for this game, so hopefully improvements make it a lot more fun, and the level playing field stuff we'll just have to deal with. Alright, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Peace.
Yeah, coming to get you. Oh! Dude! I don't even know where he got him. He got me.
Team Able was eliminated.
Okay, I'm chilling back.
Careful there, you got under 10 lives left.
Oh, dude! I was shooting him! Oh. That ghost must make you weak.
You got 10 seconds. Enemy took your lives.
What the freaking heck? That shotgun sucks. Yeah, that shotgun sucks, dude. Nope. No. Let's get... Oh, do you going for it? Because I'm just... They're back there, dude. Oh, they sniped me. Yeah, at least...
Only 4 lives left.
Oh, come on! How did I not get him? How did I not get him? I was unloading on him, dude.
You got 10 seconds. 1 life left to live.
Oh,
Make
I
it
got
count.
killed, dude.
Only 2 lives. Steady now. Enemy took your lives.
Aw, dude, we got dropped to the bottom. I wasn't, I was trying to hang back. And they're coming at us from freaking...
You're the last hope out
Oh,
there.
dude! I don't know how I'm not getting shots. Like, how it's not working for me. There he is, he's in that window, dude. Back to your right. Right there.
Double kill.
Don't stay there, they know you're there.
Your team's limp. You got 10 seconds.